Hey, what's up? Um, this is the podcast. We're doing the podcast again. Uh, this is technically episode one. The last episode, I lost the footage for, so that sucks. Anyways, uh, I'm switching to the podcast setup, and then I'm gonna unmute my guests so they can introduce themselves. Hey, guests, introduce yourselves.
Wow, you weren't even going to warn us that the podcast was starting? What the fuck,
Shut the
Bork? What the
fuck
hell?
up, dude. I did warn you. I literally warned you. Shut up.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm Zep, and I did not. I was not given proper warning
Shut
that
up,
this was
dude.
starting. I was not given proper warning. I could have been like fucking jacking off or something. Jacking off because I was on the famous Borkcast.
I would be very upset if you were masturbating before my podcast.
I could be masturbating during your podcast. You would never know.
That would make me so much more angry.
Hi, I'm Cody.
Hi, Cody. Anyways, this is this is technically the Digimon movie episode of the podcast because we watched the Digimon movie and it was not good. Let's talk about it.
All right, so let's give a little bit of background knowledge on the Digimon movie. So it was released in the year 2000, I believe. Yeah, it was released October 2000, and it was made in direct response to the Pokemon movie, which, as we all know, was successful because it was called Pokemon the First Movie.
It was.
So Fox Kids needed a movie, but they didn't have one because Digimon had only released OVAs up to that point. So the first one was called Digimon Adventure, confusing as the first anime is also called Digimon Adventure. And that was released March 6th, 1999. And we'll get into the actual plot summaries of these movies once we move on to the Digimon movie. But then the second part of the Digimon movie is Our War Game, released March 4th, 2000, the same year as Digimon the movie. And then the third part, Digimon Hurricane Touchdown Transcendent Evolution, the Golden Digimentals, was released July 8th, 2000. So we're talking about a matter of months to dub these three films and try to tie them together into their own movie and add their own soundtrack and rewrite the stories completely.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it was super clear by Zep's explanation, but the movie is not a movie. It's three OVAs tied together, and it's
Yes.
shitty. It's so bad.
It really shows.
It does.
So the three OVAs have nothing to do with each other. Digimon Adventure shows like the inciting incident that caused the main cast to become the chosen children or Digidestined.
Did you?
Um,
Did you destined
yeah,
this
sorry.
really funny
I'm going to
phrase?
be
Sorry, would
So
you
I'm
prefer me
going
to say digital destined?
Shut the fuck up.
So, and then Our War Game was War Game with Digimon. You might recognize Our War Game as where the director of Summer Wars got Summer Wars, but with Digimon. Or if you've watched the first 2 or 3 episodes of the new Digimon anime, which you should because it's really good. That's where that came from.
No, I don't think I will.
Yeah.
And then the third one was a 2-part OVA with 65 minutes total. I'll we'll touch around the time frame of these movies of how long they last later. But that was a 2-part movie where part 1 was aired. Then it was Ojame Doremi Sharp the movie, Magical Doremi in the West. And then the second half of that Digimon OVA.
Oh.
Incredible.
So, Bork, you explain the very first part of the fucking Digimon movie.
All right, so the beginning of the Digimon movie. Oh, wait, like Angela Anaconda or the actual movie?
Yeah, I said the beginning of the runtime of the Digimon movie, which is, we're not talking about Angela Anaconda. No, sorry, it is Angela Anaconda, and then it's that.
Okay, let's talk about Angela Anaconda first. Let's get off the table. All right, so the movie doesn't start with Digimon at all. It's technically Digimon, but it's also technically not Digimon. It starts with a scene from it's Canadian, right? It's a Canadian show.
It's a fucking godforsaken show, that's what it is, but probably Canadian.
It starts with
So it just begins. Hey, my name is Angela. Hey, hello. Welcome to my very own show.
very own scene in the Digimon movie.
Gosh, we just have Angela Anaconda at the movie theater, like presumably like your movie theater, you know, because you're a little glue-eating child that yanked on your mom's dress to take you to Digimon movie when she's like,
and
I just wanted to get milk at Walmart.
The movie theater where your parents got divorced.
Oh yeah, there's a green text where this guy's parents get divorced because they argued. The parents argued that they accidentally took him to the wrong fucking movie because it showed Angela Anaconda instead of Digimon, and the kid started crying. It's so funny. It's
just imagine someone took their girlfriend to the Digimon movie, like as
why the
a
fuck?
date. Which, like, as a date, like statistically,
I refuse.
Dude, the chances, like, there is a non-zero chance that someone took their girlfriend and her boyfriend on a date
Here's
to the Digimon
why I
movie.
don't believe that. Digimon Adventure, the first third of the Digimon movie, made $20 million in Japan as a 20-minute OVA. Our War Game made $22.8 million in Japan as a 45-minute OVA. And Digimon Adventure 2 Lots of Words made $18.7 million in Japan as a 2-part total 65 minutes OVA aired along Ojamajo Doremi Sharp the movie. Digimon the movie made $16.6 million, while that is still a return on its budget of $5 million since it was just a dubbing/edit job, which the $5 million was most definitely just spent on the budget for the soundtrack of this film.
Oh yeah,
that's how
soundtrack's
unsuccessful
wacky.
the Digimon movie was.
But like I said, non-zero chance. They may be slim, but not zero.
I mean, I took somebody on a date to the Sonic movie. Like we can't gloss over that. Like,
no. I met someone. I ran into a classmate who was who took his date to the Grinch movie.
like the Illumination
on
one?
Netflix, by the way.
And me and my friend sat down next to to him and his girlfriend and watched the Grinch movie with them.
Is that a good movie, by the way? I haven't watched it.
No.
Okay.
It did one cool thing in the entire movie. It just showed the Grinch not wanting, like, showing a bit of remorse for being invited to the meal at the end, saying, I stole these guys' Christmas. Are they sure they want me? But then he realized Cindy Lou Who's mom's waiting there for him. I hate how I'm saying that as there is weird tension between him and the mom.
I don't like that.
And
I
I'm
really
not
don't like that.
even joking.
Look, I'm just glad that they animated
I'm just
the
glad
Grinch's
Minions weren't.
Once Dick.
I'm just glad the Minions weren't in there, like outside of the Illumination Studios sign. Like, I'm just glad they didn't have minions on my screen for more than
Anyway,
that.
back to the Angela Anaconda movie.
Oh yeah, Angela Anaconda.
I was hoping you forget.
Oh shit. Okay.
Nice try.
It's Angela Anaconda.
It's
She's outside of the movie theater. She's waiting in line to get to the Digimon movie, and she's
I
popping
should probably
off.
just say, just look up Angela Anaconda if you don't know. Like, it's an abomination against nature.
It's pretty gross. It's pretty gross looking. It is.
So like you're not
Uses like
setting your
newspaper clippings, grayscale kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
It looks like if a serial killer letter became
a
an animated
cartoon.
series.
That's actually
Yeah.
like the most accurate way I've ever heard it described. It's vile. It's vile. It's just vile.
So someone took her seat, right? Or
No,
like,
somebody
I'm
sat
not
in front
even
of her.
lying. Yeah, someone sat in front of her. So then
Her
she-
teacher.
yeah,
No, it was the fucking fancy girl. I'm going to say her name because she's like Beetlejuice, but
but luckily Angela digivolves to Angelamon to save the day.
okay. To give you some context into Angela Anaconda, there's regular dream sequences where she has power fantasies. So this power fantasy is a Digimon power fantasy where she digivolves into Angelamon, and she has Taichi's slash Tai from Digimon Adventures hair and the goggles and the costume, and beats the shit out of a robot version of her teacher with her bully as the pilot and her friends. I think one of them has Henry from Digimon Tamers as a costume. The other one's just fat. Yeah. So, continue on.
No,
Oh,
but we're just setting up for success in the Digimon movie.
And another note here is that they reused the footage from the Digimon movie short that they made in actual Angela Anaconda. They just replaced all of the signs with some generic robot movie and add some footage in and around it because it's Angela Anaconda. It's very easy to produce and edit. I think she was Mega Angela or Super Angela instead of Angelamon.
yeah.
But
She was something like
yeah.
it was something like that. Did like her costume change at all, or was she still just
Nope.
Digimon?
No.
Okay.
She was still Taichi.
That's really funny. I like that. But the one good thing about Angela Anaconda being the opening of that movie, it sure does prepare you for a shitstorm of a film.
It really does set, like, it either lets you know what you're in. It like simultaneously lets you know the quality that you're gonna have to expect, but like it also gets you in the it may get you in the mindset. Now it's only uphill from here, right?
Right?
Or you're like, is this the best this movie has to offer? And the best part about it is I don't know which one of those statements is correct.
Yeah.
All of them are, by the way.
Because like that's a genius marketing strategy. Just show an abomination, just show wrong.
Yeah, just show Schindler's List before Teletubbies, and
that's gonna be the best episode of Teletubbies you've ever seen. like that's kind of that's like watching an episode of Gleipnir than watching anything else made by humans.
No, that's actually facts. Like you're spitting right now.
Unironically, I think I could watch an episode of Gleipnir, then turn around and watch the JFK assassination, and I would say, wow, what a film.
Can we take the Digimon movie and edit out the Angela Anaconda part and just replace it with an episode of Gleipnir?
I
don't want
mean,
to. I don't want to do that
I would
to
make
people.
a Gleipnir abridged episode. That's them waiting for the Digimon movie.
I would. I would rather watch Angela Anaconda than Gleipnir, though.
I would
will say
rather
that.
I would rather watch the Digimon movie 3 times over than one episode of Gleipnir. I'm gonna be 100% real with you.
You know what? I would be 200% honest with that statement. I would much
Alright.
rather do that. Gleipnir is a awful show,
It's terrible.
and I will take that with me. It's just
Speaking
you've
of-
only watched one episode. I watched like 8.
Yep. I decided one episode of Pain was enough for me.
Dude,
Speaking of episodes of pain,
Oh, the Digimon
the
movie.
do you
movie.
remember the first thing that happened after Angela Anaconda?
Well,
Kari narration
that's true.
No.
Actually.
because
Oh,
No.
What?
Ahem.
Oh, wait,
The
was it?
Digivolution is up and
Oh,
running. Did you see?
oh,
Did you
shit.
hear? Did you know it was coming? Our Digi Destiny starts today. Let me hear you say, Digimon, digital
Digimon
monsters,
monsters.
Digimon are the champions. They made a Digi-rap for this film.
It kind of went hard. It did kind of go hard. Like you got it. It kind of went hard.
you know what? But like that's the level of like silly and campy that the 2000s had going for it, though.
Pokemon rap.
Can you describe
Yeah.
the animation to it?
It's like a vortex, and there's like PNGs flying over the screen,
Could-
isn't there?
Could I say Microsoft PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my Windows Movie Maker.
All right. Can you give me a guess of the artist's name that wrote that Digi-rap?
Eminem.
Was it R. Kelly?
Ahem. MCP Pod and Paul Gordon.
What? Paul Gordon?
Yeah.
Bro, Paul, my guy.
That's 2 people, right? It's not MCP Pod Paul Gordon
No, and Paul Gordon.
and
Okay.
Paul Gordon.
Holy
Good
shit.
to know that Paul Gordon really tied it together. You know, MCP Pod, I don't think he could have done it on his own.
Paul Gordon brought it home.
Alright.
Like, let's be real.
Paul Gordon was the backbone of that operation.
And that leads us in to the actual Digimon the movie.
The hour and a
Ugh.
half of quote unquote film.
Kari's voice actor just trying their best to glue the pieces of the puzzle together. Like there had to be multiple times reading that script in the booth saying, "I'm sorry, what now? What?"
I bet. I would love to hear the outtakes. That's just Kari's voice actor saying, "All right,
What?
now what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck? What the fuck is this Willis kid doing here? What the golden digi armor evolution of death? Come on, guys! You're not going to actually make me read this."
Holy
All right, guys, where's the real script?
This is a funny April Fool's joke. Where's the actual script, guys? Come on. Come on, I know you're writing it somewhere.
So it's nice to note that Kari in the dub's voice actor, can never stop talking as the narrator in this film, unfortunately. She is a trooper for the amount of lines that she has.
Truly, the only thing tying
Dude,
the entire movie
literally-
together is the narration.
Well, because the movies aren't tied together.
Yeah.
3 separate OVAs that have been, I would say, carefully stitched. If there was, but there's not a single thing done carefully. in
They've been
this.
fucking Frankenstein together, dude.
You know,
Dude, don't insult Frankenstein like that.
Okay, Frankenstein's monster might have drone Victor Frankenstein insane and killed everyone that he loved and held dear. It was put together with more care than the Digimon movie.
Yeah, because like it was alive. The Digimon movie is the Digimon movie, and that's all I can say about it.
All right. Can you explain the plot of the first chunk of the movie, and I will correct you afterwards. I want to hear your take on it.
Okay. So there's Kari and the other child whose name I cannot remember.
Ty, the main character.
Okay, Kari and Ty. And they're at their house. And it's like bedtime or whatever. And then Ty gets up to like take a piss or something, and he passes by the family computer room, and he sees Kyrie there. Is her name Kyrie? I already forgot. I'm gonna be honest.
It's it's Kari, short
Kari.
for Hikari.
Okay, so Kari's there in front of the computer despite it being like 2 a.m. And he's like, Kari, go the fuck to bed. What are you doing? And then Kari's like, there's an egg on the TV and it's coming out of the TV. And then an egg came out of the TV, and Ty's like, what the fuck is this shit? And then I think a day passes and the egg is just there. And then it hatches into a Digimon. I think it's like a little pink circle, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it's
still the
no,
placenta.
it's a black circle.
It's Digiplacenta.
It's Bodamon is
Bodamon.
what it's called, but they don't say that.
Okay, and then they like feed it, and then it evolves into the pink thing, right? Is the next thing the pink thing?
That's Koromon.
Yeah.
But remember, do you remember what Bodamon does in its baby one form / fresh stage in the dub?
It likes to suck on Ty's face.
Does.
Boo, 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 boo,
Oh, it does do the Digimon
boo,
theme.
boo,
I forgot about that.
boo.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, they whistle. Yeah. Kari has this cool thing where she just wears a whistle on her neck, and it's the most annoying thing ever.
It's so
Because
annoying.
like, would you like think about like how annoying like literal infants are with their weak little crying for their needs and everything. But like now, imagine if they had a whistle instead of crying.
It's
and
not
then
a fun intro to
and
the
then
movie.
it starts whistling the Digimon theme, and then this little creature that
But
came
not
out of your
even Butterfly.
computer, this
The Digirap.
but then like this little creature that came out of your computer, that came out of your Microsoft like gateway PC, just this monster, and it's just singing the Digimon theme back to you.
I'd pop
You want
off.
to know a fun fact? Oh, you go, Bork.
Oh no, that was my entire comment. It was just I'd pop off
Oh.
if that happened.
So you know Kari / Hikari. So for some reason they changed their family name to Kamiya in the dub, but originally it's Yagami. So Hikari Yagami. She's light Yagami. She's
Oh,
light.
shit.
She's light from Death Note.
Dude, she's the Death Note. The Death Note is just her Digimon. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
God, I would write Digimon the movie in Death Note. In the Death Note.
So light Yagami's narration also explains that in the same time across the world in America, a boy named Willis's Digimon were also hatching, but that doesn't matter until later.
It doesn't. It's literally not brought up until the third OVA.
I mean, we were not being lied to. It does not matter until later, and even later, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Evolves into Koromon. It shits, and it eats some more.
yeah, and then after that, it turns into
Agumon.
Agumon.
But really big. Hello? Are you back, buddy?
Welcome.
All right, we're back now. Where were we? It turned into Agumon.
It evolves into Big Agumon.
Yeah.
Big Agumon.
It's really big, and it busts through the wall, and
with Kari on the back.
Kari's on the back of it,
of him.
and then they
Is this
just
where the
kinda-
Rockefeller Skank started playing?
I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean, you could have said that at any point in the movie,
No,
and I
it
probably
was
wouldn't
when
have
they were
been
still a
surprised.
baby. It was still when it
Yeah.
was like Bodemon, Koromon, and it was eating face and stuff. When the first hatched, that's when the Rockefeller Skank started playing.
Dude,
Yeah.
literally any part of any song from the soundtrack, I just that's the part that like really makes sure you're not like that gets rid of any investment you could have ever had in it. Cause like as soon as I start caring, you just start hearing the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones or Smash Mouth or
I fucking forgot Smash Mouth was actually in the film.
God or
Twice.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Look at me.
It's
Also,
Like,
so to also emphasize how early they started making this movie with the movie not existing yet. They promoted it the summer before the film's released via partnership with Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Thank you, Taco Bell.
Thank you,
Only
Taco Bell.
Only Taco Bell was brave enough to do that.
That's actually facts. You're actually spitting right now.
you wouldn't see Wendy's, Burger King.
What the fuck?
They wouldn't do that.
Digimon the movie opened at number 5 in the box office.
What the fuck? Was Digimon big back then? I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, it was kind of big.
kind of.
Okay.
Yes, asterisk.
It's yes asterisk big.
Oh.
My experience with Digimon as a child was renting Digimon VHSs from the library and watching those.
My experience with Digimon as a child was that's it. I didn't have an experience with Digimon as a child.
The international success of Digimon the movie led Toshio Suzuki to contact Mamoru Hosoda to direct Howl's Moving Castle, though he later left the production due to creative differences. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Oh,
2000 Stinker's Bad Movie Awards. The film won the award for worst achievement in animation.
good. That's actually like spitting. That movie is. Let's continue talking about the actual movie. Actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were at Funny Agumon jumping around.
Agumon stomping around the city, and then there's another Digimon now. The
Parrotmon.
Parrotmon. It's a literal just big bird.
Yeah. And then Agumon's like, hey, I mean Agumon doesn't say anything. He's a big T-Rex looking motherfucker. And he like spits fireballs at Parrotmon, and then Parrotmon's like, you fucking suck, you moron. And then does he Digivolve? I don't remember.
Yeah, he evolves into Greymon, loses the fight for a little bit, and then Whistleblow, as all the other kids are watching, and he comes up, and everything explodes.
Dude, he pops off.
Yeah, he pops off, and both of them are gone.
And then everybody's like, everybody knows. Well, they don't know yet, but later they become the Digi-destined of every child that was watching that.
Yeah, and then later, so then we get more Kari just keying you in, making sure you're not getting lost.
There's a time skip.
She's holding your hand through this.
Yep.
Oh, like all of Digimon, like that was before Digimon happens. And now we're at the end of Digimon.
Yeah, we're actually like years after the end of Digimon.
Oh boy,
yeah.
There's a time skip.
Yeah.
Dude, this
4
is like
years later is what they say in the movie.
Yeah.
I thought you said 40 for a second. I'm like, 40?
We had a bit of a wacky incident happen.
Also known as nuclear war, almost breaking out. War game, the middle of the movie. By far the most famous piece of Digimon media, possibly the most well-loved piece of Digimon media, is our war game.
I honestly, that part of the movie was probably the best part of the movie. I enjoyed
it
it.
was.
I thought it was good.
My favorite part was when it played Chickadee Chiny, the Chinese chicken.
Yep.
One
was
taste.
No, it
awesome.
never got to that part,
Yeah,
sadly.
it never, and sadly it never did. Probably because they realized, ooh, why did we pick this song? And when
Yeah.
you know, they already spent all the budget on the rest of the soundtrack.
Yeah. Oh, and there's like that little gremlin child who just eats like garbage there, right?
Are you talking about
Mhm.
Izzy?
I'm talking about
Yeah,
that.
Izzy,
Yeah.
So
the
like,
brains of the group.
yeah, so the plot of this one, we have a internet virus attacking our primitive human technology,
But it's a Digimon.
and yeah, it's a Digimon. No shock, it's a Digimon.
Oh shit! Wait, this is the Digimon
And-
movie.
And it says, guys, in the virus says, want to play a game, and then like we try to hacks out this Digimon, but it just keeps growing. You know, it just keeps getting stronger.
It's eating the
And
internet.
it also gets a lot snarkier because it's like, oh, you like games, huh?
Oh, you're a gamer.
I like to play games. Yeah, he's like, oh, you're a gamer. I'm also a gamer, but a better gamer.
Plus Ultra.
But then, like, you know, we get such fun. But then, like, there's also like the B plot of Ty trying to smooth things over with Sora.
I did not understand that. I'm like, okay, wait. So we got Kyrie, we got Sora. This is
Yeah.
literally just Kingdom Hearts.
He said something that may have been mean, so he sends an
Yeah.
email.
Got her
but,
a hair clip.
There's a bit of a yeah. He got her a hair clip, and she said, "Oh, is there something wrong with my hair?" So he sent an email to try to smooth things over, but the email hasn't sent yet because there's a bit of a nuclear warhead coming for their exact location.
And
There's a
bunch
virus
of other
eating the internet.
glitches.
There's a virus eating the internet.
So
guys.
the virus gets into the military and launches some nukes.
Yep.
So they're on a bit of a timer.
They gotta stop.
So it's up to them and their Digimon to save the day from some crazy stuff.
Yeah, and then the Digimon fight, and then they lose, and then the Digimon fight again, and then they lose, and then Ty and some other child crawl into their TV, and and then the Digimon.
That's Yamato or Matt.
Matt. His name's Matt.
Yeah, they shorten Yamato to Matt.
That's really good. I like that.
They shorten Takeru to TK.
That's actually fire. That's actually a really good nickname. Yeah, but they crawl inside the TV, the internet. They go to the internet, and then the Digimon are like, "Hey, what's up, guys? We're the Digimon." And then Ty and
Hey, what's up? We're digital monsters.
"Hey, what's up,
And
fellas?"
then they respond, and they're like, "Yo, you're the champion." And then they're like, "Oh yeah, we are the champion." And then they fuse
Yeah,
into Omnimon.
truly. Okay, wait.
Which
So
is
you can talk.
No, he can't.
Oh god. I fucking hate the name Omnimon for no other reason than it's Omegamon in Japan. So if it were just Omegamon, if Omegamon were the only one involved in the pair, well, if there was no pair of Alphamon and Omegamon, then it would be fine. But there is an Alphamon. And there's no reason to change it from Omegamon. Like, there's no reason to change Diablomon to English Diaboromon, which is a consistent issue with the Digimon dub. Because it did that to another Digimon, Galgamon. They changed it to Gargamon.
It's like-
Except there already was a Gargamon. And they changed that to Gargoylemon.
It's like how they made Zoro Zolo in the One Piece dub originally.
The 4 kids One Piece
They
sub.
fucking called him
Yo,
Zolo
Yeah.
the entire time, even though
it's a
It
Rara,
would-
no Zolo.
It would be like if they changed it to Zolo in the dub, but there was already a Zolo in the original One Piece, so they changed that name to Solo. But there was already a Solo in the original one, so they changed that guy to One.
Oh, it's good stuff. Holy shit.
So, oh yeah. So Izzy reroutes a bunch of kids' emails since this fight is being live streamed
Oh, well, yeah. The fight's being live streamed, and he's like,
on
and
MSN.
all their friends are emailing them like motivational support. And he's like, guys, you can't be sending me this stuff.
I thought
It's slowing me. It's
I thought-
slowing down my PC.
I thought everyone was just emailing him saying, "Get better, dumb fuck. Just like play better, kid." Like, come on.
And
yeah,
this is like
they're
the
cyber.
entire Earth.
The entire Earth is cyberbullying him. So what
And-
does this absolute Reddit gold having genius do? Instead of me getting the emails to slow my computer down, I'll send the bad Digimon the emails to slow him down because the thing was he was too fast. But then
And-
then his ping, they flip the lag switch and his ping goes off the wall.
And they have a loading bar, like the loading time hourglass on it. It's really good.
Yeah, it looks like something that would be put in like an abridged series as a joke.
It's really, really good. And by good, I mean bad.
And all of the good emails form together to make the body of Omegamon, which would be a really cool looking scene if Kari weren't talking over all of the ambient silence the entire time.
Well, isn't there? Oh, and what song plays during this scene? Oh, because it's a good one. I remember.
Soundtrack. Was it All My Best Friend? No, that metal. All My Best Friends Are Metalheads was played during.
The big scene before it.
No, that was the Wendigomon fight, wasn't it? Or the
No.
Pokemon?
No. All My Friends Were Metalheads was when Matt was getting to a computer, wasn't it?
I think so. I
Because-
think you're right with that.
I don't care. The fact is that song played at some point in that movie.
It did.
Mhm.
And
It could have been nowhere near. I think it might have been nowhere near.
God, like
Or Runaround. Because I remember Runaround being played.
Runaround played when it was just War Greymon and Metal Garurumon.
You're right.
A lot
Oh,
of
Phil, maybe.
Because it was happening, and it was just run around, and I'm like, what?
You run around, I run around, we all run around.
It's like I said, anytime you are supposed to like be invested in the story, either Kari starts talking or a song starts playing.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go play.
We'll get to that.
Oh yeah,
We'll
that's
get to
later.
that.
That's a lot later. That's so much
That's
later.
like almost the very last thing before credits.
Yeah,
even.
Yeah, that's the music video.
Yeah, it's after the bad part of the movie, which is the entire movie.
Somewhat.
Oh, yeah.
But
Then, as the nuke harmlessly lands in the water and Sora gets the email that says "Love Ty" because Kari sent it before he could change it.
Yeah.
The impression that I get plays by the
Yeah.
Mighty Boss Tones.
oh my
Which I'm not gonna lie, it's in most of my Spotify playlists.
God.
It is the Du Bois theme song.
It is a good song. I am a ska fiend.
Dude, you're a ska
I must
head?
preface this.
You're
Yeah, I'm a
ska
ska
head.
head.
Let's go.
Like I must preface this statement with I am a ska head through and through. However, there is a time and place for ska.
And the Digimon movie is not that time or place.
I would argue the Digimon movie would never, ever be that time or place.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Ska's like that one friend that you like, and you, like he's really cool to hang out with, but like you can't go to his house, he can't come to your house, so you can only like be at like like neutral locations with him or
You know,
school.
You can only meet him at like
But like
the Walmart.
yeah, like you can only like hang out with him by coincidence or at school because like your parents don't want him around. He's a little rough around the edges, and you don't want to be around his parents because the people who made him have to be a little messed up.
Yeah. It's I think to say that, so it's the soundtrack is basically, now that's what I call ska 2000, and all of the custom insert themes that they wrote for the Digimon dub.
Yeah.
Don't forget Digirap.
Digimon,
And
digital monsters,
the Super
Digimon are the
Digirap.
champions. It does.
Super Digirap.
It does play it. Oh my! I forgot about that art. It's been so much movie since then. Oh my. Okay, so after that, the nuke doesn't go off, and nobody dies, and there's some woman in Hawaii, and she says, "Wow, it must be a fireworks show."
That's Mimi's in Hawaii. Mimi just appears at random points in the film. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
In fact, there's a point in the third film where all of the older Digidestin show up because there's some time bullshit, but most of the third part gets cut, which we'll get into once we start talking about the third cut. But yeah.
Sorry, I was telling everybody.
So,
All right.
Do not say obscenities.
Anyways, the Digimon movie.
So, anyway,
Okay, so they win Digimon.
Yeah.
Everyone's safe
And
now.
Except the missiles that are disabled. The missiles are disabled, but the same virus that created Diaboromon tracks down Wallace in the sub. Why they had to change his name, I don't know.
Willis literally
and
isn't a
corrupts
bad name.
Cocomon.
Oh shit, Cocomon.
That's how they justify it.
Yep. That's. Oh, fuck. And then there's another time skip, I think, and then
Another 4-year time skip to the present day.
And then it's Digimon Part 3. It's
yeah.
But
a lot of it's cut.
One more thing about our war game is that's the inciting incident for Digimon Adventure 02, because a bunch of kids across the world saw that fight and become the next wave of Digidestin because of that. So they travel around the world in Adventure 02.
That sounds like fun. That sounds like a fun little show.
Yeah.
Or is it like a movie or something? I don't know.
No, Adventure 02 is the sequel to Adventure.
Okay.
But also, it's not like Adventure 2. It stands for Adventure 2002.
And the only Adventure 2 that I care about is Sonic Adventure 2, actually, so...
Also, fun fact, the third part of this film wasn't supposed to be part of this film, but they included it anyway. The Fox execs said, you gotta include that shit to advertise for Digimon 02.
You gotta put it in so we can have more movie. Yep.
No, it was just to advertise for 02.
Okay then.
Think even more shameless. I'm gonna be honest. At this point in the movie, I was mostly checked out. So, and like even if I was paying attention, I feel like I would have somehow understood it less.
I was kind of paying attention.
Like there were just kind of things happening, and I don't get why they needed to how we got from point A to point B.
No, I agree.
But the kid just kept yelling Cocomon, and then everyone said, and then a bunch of people just cry. Like they just cry a lot in that one.
They do.
Like out of all the footage they did keep, it was a lot of crying.
I assume.
And then and then them being okay immediately afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like since it all gets cut out, the reason why they're crying isn't present, and then the resolution to them crying is not present.
There's a clip.
So you literally just get a clip of "I'm sad. Oh, I'm sad for you." All right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
they're like in the
literally that.
they're in the fucking forest in this.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
That's like literally.
We
it
should
to a
probably
T.
get going. Okay.
It's like I'm
Literally.
sad. I'm also sad. We should
Um,
probably get out of here. Yep. I'm no longer. It's a fucking mess.
Yeah, so the 3 OVAs altogether are 130 minutes long. This is 88 minutes long, meaning that they carved a maximum of around 42 minutes from the film, and almost all of that was from the third part of the film. Which is bad because the third part of the film involves time travel distortion, like not time travel, but like time distortion and like kidnapping of like the original cast and a bunch of stuff on this like train setting that they just cut out.
Yep.
And
It's not good. It's not good. Okay.
But dude, the golden Digimentals.
Dude, that's awesome. They got the
I believe you mean the Golden
eggs.
Army Digi Eggs. This is the dub.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so the third part starts in New York. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
With Kari and TK.
Yeah,
Who are just there. We're
They're
not
there.
gonna question it.
Yep.
They're just
Mhm.
there.
they're there and they're
I think
walking.
they're on official Digimon Digi-destined business
Dude,
is what they say, but it
That doesn't mean
make fucking
anything.
sense.
That doesn't mean
What
anything.
does that mean? Literally, what does that? Does that mean I'm going out for groceries?
That's me going to
Good.
me going to Walmart saying this is official Twitch streamer business.
my dad went out on official Digi-destined business a long time ago. He hasn't come back.
No.
Oh, by the way, for the record, that was a joke for a comedic effect. My dad is present in my life.
Can we get a joke in the chat, guys? Can we get one joke in the
So
chat?
guys, it was a joke. I was just yanking your chain, as they say.
Dude,
which
are
is
you
something
pulling
I
on my
wi-
leg?
wi-
So,
Which is something I wish I could do while watching the Digimon movie, because anything would have been better than watching it.
Yep. Okay, so they're in New York and they're walking through New York and then they pass by a fenced off not a fence, it's like a, I guess it is a fence actually. And they
an
see
alleyway.
they see evil Koromon, I think. They see evil Koromon.
Kokomon. And
Coke.
Terriermon.
Yeah.
Yo, Terriermon is poggers though.
Yeah.
I do like Terriermon a lot.
Terriermon is one of my favorite Digimon.
I like what's the Digimon that wears pants and he has gun hands?
That's Galgamon.
I like him.
Gargamon in the dub.
Gargoylemon. I like him. He wears pants. That's funny. Anyways, so they pass him, and then they end up on a train somehow. I don't remember how. They end up on a train, though.
Because they need to go to Colorado since Kokomon said go back to Colorado.
So they go to Colorado on the train, and then the train, like, crashes or something. It stops.
No, there's time travel bullshit, but it's never
Oh.
explained.
Right.
Kokomon shows up, and then like the train just screech, and like nothing ever happened.
And then isn't there like a pink zone that they enter? That they enter like the pink void or some shit?
Yeah,
It's
that's like the time warp.
oh fuck! It's so bad. It's so bad.
So then Kari tells the main Adventure 02 cast, which are David, Yoli, and Cody in the dub, who then
Cody?
hitchhike to
Like me?
Yeah. No,
guys.
Cody with a C,
Oh,
and
okay, that's
he's a
cringe.
little Asian boy, not like
Just
a little
me.
boy like Cody, not a little white boy like Cody.
Dude, when I heard Cody, I started pogging. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember like most of the names from this movie. I was just my jaw was
it's
down.
fine. It's fine. They're just mediums to deliver jokes. like Ty's mom, who made gross food, haha,
It was awesome.
which was actually kind of funny some of the times.
Yeah. And then there's the child that ate the garbage, and he said, "This is good, Ty's mom." That's what he sounds like in my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mona Marshall, who also voices Bull in Beat-em-on, and then Ricky in Beat-em-on Crossfire.
I don't want to talk about Beat 'em On. This is not the Beat 'em On episode of the podcast.
Okay.
If this podcast goes the way I want it to be, there will never be a Beat 'em On episode of the podcast. Actually,
Yeah.
so Digimon.
So they start hitchhiking.
They're going to Colorado, and they run into Kokomon again, and they're like, "We're gonna fight you, Kokomon," and then
And
they,
Kokomon goes, Kokomon.
I'm
But then
Kokomon.
they also meet Willis and Terrier Mon along the way, but also there's like they try to order a pizza, then hitchhike with the pizza man, then they call Yoli's uncle, which is addition to the dub because it's just people that they're hitchhiking off of.
And we can't have good American children knowing what hitchhiking is, can we? No siree.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kind of forget what happens after that. Like I know at the end there's like some weird time bullshit, and they become like children for a little bit, and the Digimon are also children, and there's weird time bullshit
Yeah.
Just
happening.
not explain.
Yep. Digimon movie, am I right? Am I right, guys?
All right. So TK and Kari arrive. Can you describe what they do to solve the problem? I want to hear your take.
It'd be real cool if I could remember that.
Same. Like this was like a week ago, and this is like kind of the worst thing I've seen in my entire life. So like I kind of blocked it out of my memory at a certain point.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I just don't care what they did.
Yeah. Neither do I.
It's like, they just don't do anything.
Yeah. Well, no. They
Or
say.
no. Oh yeah, Angela
Angelo.
Angelomon and yeah.
What the fuck?
Evolve further, and then they say the golden digi egg, the digi energy is digi making a digi egg. Whoa, that's so digi cool, digi epic.
That is
No,
actually Digimon.
That's more explanation than they give.
That's actually
more
facts.
explanation than they give, Cody.
Also, my internet just shat itself for a second, so I'm sorry if the stream cut out for like a second. It looks like it's fine now, it's stabilizing, but like I'm sorry if that happened. Anyways, Digimon.
Stable.
Angelamon and Holy Angemon have to evolve into Magna Angemon with Holy Angemon written in the background have to evolve to Magna Dramon and Seraphimon to release the golden digi eggs of golden digi armor digi eggs of miracles and destiny. One of destiny looks like a butt plug. Or a boof.
Yeah, wait,
And
past
they
the
allow
booth?
golden armor digivolution, which happened once in the show, to have Magnadramon Vmon evolve into Magnadramon, and then a gold form of Rapidmon, which is Terriermon's evolution from Tamers. And they get eaten by Wendigomon.
Vor?
They purify. They get Vord. Then they fight him on the inside, and then they purify him to good. It might be Lucamon by this point. No, it's not Lucamon, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, and then he
They
fucking dies after
purify
that,
him.
doesn't he?
Yeah, he purifies, he dies, but then the egg shows up again. And then the problem's solved, And then Kari says what?
The real Digimon were the friends we made along the way.
That's actually
that-
spitting.
And then she says, sometimes they come back singing another tune.
And then
And
All-Star
then
plays.
Kokomon is singing All Star. Like All Star is playing, but like Kokomon's also singing All Star like with it.
There's like
and
evil
dancing.
Kokomon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
but
just
it's
bad Kokomon.
Oh my god.
But he's good now because they reused footage.
Yeah. Yep, and that's the end of the Digimon movie. What the? Please, if you haven't seen the Digimon movie, watch it for yourself if you want to. We just gave a glowing hour-long review of it.
Like I'm not gonna encourage someone to watch it because you know there's a better use of your time. But like, if you like bad content, this is up your alley.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, is my favorite bad content.
And if you just want to like see it to say you've seen it, just put it on.
With
pull
some
out
friends.
put it on with some friends so you have something as a defense mechanism for when it gets a little too much for you.
Yeah.
Or I don't encourage this, but if you are in an area where you have access to THC,
Is that weed?
or
Yes.
or maybe
Oh, fuck.
if you have like some buckets of like industrial paint lying around or glue.
Just
I
eat
don't
glue.
condone this. I don't condone any of this.
Just
I
eat
don't
glue.
condone any
Just
of this.
eat
But
glue and watch Digimon.
I
That's what Cody's saying right now.
honestly, I could down probably 3 bottles of Elmer's glue while watching the Digimon movie.
How much glue
I
did
would-
you eat while watching Digimon?
I don't know. Watching the Digimon movie is the equivalent of just literally sitting there in your kindergarten eating paste off a tongue depressor.
No, you're actually
Like,
you're actually spitting.
It's arts and crafts, and you're the kid that has a tongue depressor in your mouth. Just
It's literally
Elmer's.
it's the equivalent to not thinking for an hour and a half. Like you just
Elmer's grew mascot is a bull, isn't it?
yeah, which is kind of fucked up if you think about it.
Yeah, you think any kids thought that was like just a weird type of milk? It was just sticky milk.
I don't like that. I don't want to think about that.
You
Anyways,
think any kid saw a cow and said, "Oh, cow make milk.
cow make
Cow
glue.
make glue.
Glue.
I drink milk. me drink the glue."
You want to eat
And
paste?
then you're just like, yo, the glue tastes good though.
Yo, glue kind of hit different though. All right, what's
Crunchy slime kit.
fucking
Elmer's crunchy slime kit.
slime
Ooh.
review?
This one, the glue stick.
This
glue
is what the
stick is like-
Digimon movie. This is what the Digimon movie has done to us.
The glue sticks are just like they're just like push pops.
Dude, I got some glue sticks in the fridge upstairs. Like we could split them. Like,
Dude, I'm just glad I'm old enough to buy rubber cement because you actually have to be 18 to buy rubber cement.
Wait, you do?
God damn.
I think they prefer you to be as old as you can when you buy rubber cement.
Okay.
I'm as old as I
granted,
can be right now.
I don't remember if I actually did it, and I did it at the grocery store in town. But I bought rubber cement, I think, as like a 10-year-old for a craft project.
But like,
And I don't think they carded for me for rubber cement.
I mean, it's just kind of a joke, but they do prefer you to be with an adult, or they can, or you know, maybe they're just gauging you based off appearance. That happens sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, just because they're supposed to card you doesn't mean they will.
yeah, as long as you show your paste eater's license, it's actually fine. It's actually fine.
Let me
Yeah.
say this: I bought a machete as a joke.
Oh,
And the only reason I got carded was quote unquote, yeah. Apparently, there was an incident with someone last week who got one of these.
He gave it to his
So I'm
Digimon.
gonna have to see some identification, and I say, "Oh, no problem." Walks out of store with a machete in my hand.
Carting someone is going to stop an incident with a machete.
It's not.
Like I
you
have
need to do
I
a
have the
test
right
on
to buy
them.
it. I have the right to buy it, though.
I have a
and that's
right
the
to
thing.
their machete.
I have the right to this. This machete is my U.S. citizen right. Just as much as voting is my civil duty. Owning this machete is. So is studying the blade.
So is
Look,
watching the
women
Digimon
weren't allowed
movie.
to wield machetes until I forget the women's suffrage year.
Oh my
Was it?
god. Dude, I don't
I want to say
remember.
1912, but that was the Titanic.
It's
I
like
don't get why they call. I don't
the
know why
16th
they call it
Amendment.
women's suffrage, because it's more of a suffering to men.
Okay, I wish we could edit the podcast.
All right, that's the end of
live.
the podcast, guys.
The joke is,
We'll come back
this is-
next
19
time. That was
20.
Cody. That was
The
kind of
joke
cringe.
is- It is very cringe, which is why I said it, because it is clearly a joke meant for comedic purposes. And
Can we
if
get
you
a-
genuinely think in 2020 that a person that a person can say that on twitch.com meaning it, please rethink your life.
People
and
are
try
stupid.
not to-
Well,
People
yeah,
are
people
are
can
very
say
stupid,
it.
you know.
Ninja.
Ninja.
But like, legit, if you do think that way, rethink your life.
You
Go watch
know-
the Digimon. Go watch the
Watch the
Digimon movie
Digimon
like
movie.
8 times, please.
You know, Cody. I don't believe in women's suffrage because I don't think women should suffer.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't know why they're. I don't know what they're thinking.
All right.
And they called them the aristocrats.
All right. So I think we're like at the end of the podcast. What's everybody's final score for the Digimon movie?
2 golden digi eggs. 2 golden armor digi eggs.
I have a question. How many Digimon are there in total?
That's a hard question because it's not like Pokemon where they just add some, because there's a bunch of variations for Digimon, and they release a new one every week for certain spans of time.
What the fuck? Okay.
Because Digimon is a decentralized franchise.
Oh. Okay. I've decided I no longer care about the number of Digimon for my joke. I give it 1 Garurumon out of 12. He has
Out
pads
of
on.
12.
Yeah. All right,
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Cody. What's your
Okay,
answer?
1400 Digimon apparently.
I give it 1 Garurumon out of 1400.
My final rating is a tie out of Kari.
Yep. All right, that's the end of the podcast.
My rating is a tie out of Taichi.
Dude, my
tie
rating.
out of Taichi. I like that.
My rating is
a TK out of Takeru.
That's what I was gonna say, but I couldn't remember his real name.
A Matt out of Yamato.
My give it a Kari out of
guys.
Hikari.
Yeah, I gave it a TK out of Takeru.
It's so stupid. This movie fucking
The
sucks.
joke gets funnier the more we say it.
I
So
give it a Kamiya out of Yagami. I give it an easy
guys.
out of Izumi.
I gave it a Willis out of William.
Please end the. You must end the podcast right now. We've hit peak comedy. It's
All
only
right.
downhill from here.
That's the end of the
I
podcast.
give it a Mimi out of Mimi.
That's-
I give it a Joe out of Joe.